one of the main things I learned, I have been mentored before in Bangladesh, but I think one of the main things I learned, particularly from the toolkit, is that the mentee has to be the central driver of a mentoring relationship. And I think that's something that's less understood by most mentees, and maybe it's a cultural perception, but the natural hierarchy of medicine is where you're used to being told what to do or something to that effect. So I think to be the driving force and reach out to your mentor is probably one thing I learned from this whole process.
I've really enjoyed the process. It's very nurturing, and it's great to see your mentee succeed and grow as a cardiologist. And now we've probably reached a level where we are reverse mentoring, in that I'm learning from Aisha as opposed to her learning from me.
I'm not sure how true that is, but it's also one of the concepts of mentorship that I learned from the process.
So the beauty of the Women as One program is it's really for empowering female physicians, but we actually made a point that mentorship is something that men and women both require, and our survey really confirmed that. So actually it's going to be downloadable from a link, and you don't have to be a member of the Women as One community. So anyone who's interested in mentorship can actually access the program and learn from it.
And there are two separate tracks. So if you're a mentor, there's one track. If you're a mentee, there's another track with specific recommendations and training to derive the most out of a mentoring relationship. We also have some resources that they can download and use, especially when you're paired with a mentor or you seek out a mentor that is outside of your institute that you don't really know. I think that's where these resources will come in very useful.
I have been in interventional cardiology for a number of years. And when I was coming through, my mentors were people that weren't like me. I had male mentors who were amazing and very supportive, but they didn't have the same challenges that a woman coming through interventional cardiology would face. And the female mentors I had hadn't families and extended families that I have. So there were different challenges that I was facing that they couldn't perhaps comprehend. So actually it was really important that when I heard about the Women as One organisation, that I really jumped at the chance of being involved. And it's such an important, empowering relationship. And I really hope that we're going to change the demographic in interventional cardiology. Currently we have 5.8% of interventional cardiology consultants are female. But we know there's a pipeline, we know things are changing. And I think with different organisations being very, very supportive and active in changing the scenarios for the future, we can see that there's a pipeline of 30% of interventional trainees are now female. So this is going to change, but I think we just need to boost it a little bit and get it to speed up a little bit.
As Srila said, it's very important to make it a point that mentorship is for both men and women. And when I applied for the Escalate Award, I was actually asked how I might use it to pay it forward. And I think we can't think of a better way to pay it forward than provide this resource, because I think mentorship has proven time and again that it boosts careers, professional development for both men and women in cardiology. And we're very, very grateful to Women as One for pairing us, because this is more than just a mentorship, it's a friendship and the opportunity of a lifetime for the both of us.
We'd like to thank Professor Roxana Moran, Professor Marie-Claude Maurice, who set up Women as One, and Rebecca Ortega as well. The three of them actually sat down and designed the organisation, and it's been so empowering, and it really is making a massive change and an impact. It's great to identify a problem, but if you don't come up with a solution, then the problem still remains. But they really have come up with a solution that's driving women forward, and I think this is going to make a big difference for interventional cardiology.